Hey everybody, we're back for part 2. For those of you who came back, how you doing? A little bit of a recap. If you'll remember, we were reading from the story of Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead, and Lazarus had been in the tomb for 4 days. Remember, a day is 1,000 years, 1,000 years is a day. From the time of Adam to the time of Jesus was approximately 4,000 years, or 2 ages. Okay, so we have a timeline. Sorry for the noise. We have a time wheel here showing you the times. Okay, I want to read from Genesis chapter 6, verse 3. This is something that I've known for some time, but I don't know if you guys know. It says, "Then the Lord said, My spirit will not contend with man forever, for he is mortal. His days will be 120 years. Now, most preachers today will tell you, well, see, that's whenever God changed us to where, you know, none of us could live over 120 years, we'd die. But that's not what it's speaking about here. It's speaking about Jubilee years. A Jubilee year is 50 years. So 1 Jubilee year is 50 years. 120 Jubilee years is 6,000 years. Remember, a day is 1,000 years. 1,000 years is a day. 6 days of creation, and then there was there is the time from Adam till now, which is 6,000 years, approximately. All right. In Matthew chapter 20, verse 16, sorry. Jesus said, I will read from verse 15 too. It says, don't I have the right, this is Jesus, says, don't I have the right to do what I want with my own money? Or are you envious because I'm generous? Now this is the parable of the workers in the vineyard. You know, whenever Jesus was talking to the people got upset because he paid the ones at the end that came late, the ones that had been there all day. And he says, so the last will be first and the first will be last. All right, so remember that. So in 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 21, there's something here that always kind of perplexed me, made me think a little bit. And so I'm going to read this to you now. It's Paul wrote here, he says, I charge you in the sight of God and Christ Jesus and the elect angels to keep these instructions without partiality and to do nothing out of favoritism. Now, an angel is nothing more than a messenger. You know, it can be a supernatural being, but angel means messenger. You know, an angel is somebody who has a testimony, a song to sing. They have a message from God, okay? They can't shut up about it. You know, they got to talk about it. So, there's elect angels. If you look at the time, the words that Thomas said when he said, let us go and die with them. Thomas's twin, it's Gemini. Gemini was before Adam, which was Taurus. Then there's the Ram. Then there's Pisces. And now we've moved into Aquarius. I believe we moved into Aquarius in 2012, probably December 21st, 2012. I think that's when this awakening began. Whenever those people started waking up, who started remembering who they were, they woke up to their purpose here in this life, and that was to sing a song that only they could sing. It's a testimony. Martyr, that's what martyrdom is. Martyr is a testimony. Somebody who, that's his life, is telling his story or her story. Their testimony of God in their life. How God's love came to them and changed them. A messenger, an elect angel. I believe this is telling us, you know, that from Gemini, that those of us who saw things the way they are said, you know what, we know what's going to happen to them because they've fallen from grace. They've gotten proud, probably got religious back in that time before Genesis 1. We were probably great at one time as a body. We got proud, we got religious, and we fell away, and God cast them down into the reality that we're in today. And we said, let us go and die with them. Let's go and die with them, and through our death with them, we'll try to wake them up from their slumber, from the illusion. So from that point, from Taurus now to Aquarius, the water bearer. You know, the water bearer, the 144,000, it speaks about the rushing waters, thunderous rushing waters. That's somebody pouring water out of a clay vessel, the age of man. It's the age that we're in now, and the Ezekiel's wheel gives us a premise on where to start. I wish I had all the answers. I wish I knew them all, but I know this is a big piece of the puzzle. I haven't heard anybody else speak about this, or maybe there's somebody out there I don't know. But I know that this is a huge piece. It's a hidden prophecy of things to come, because I've known since the beginning, since June 14th, 2012, whenever God came to me and healed me and changed me in the blink of an eye, I knew at that moment that there was something big gonna come. Now, my carnal mind at the time was only thinking about what people think of as the rapture today. But as God has nurtured me, taught me, and worked with me through the years, He's shown me that it's something much different from what most people see it to be. And I believe that great event, that great awakening is coming. This year is 7 years. 7 years since the night that God came to me. June 14th, 2019, this year will be 7 years. And this year is 7 years from 2012. And number 7 means is fulfillment, perfection. You know, I pray this is the year that everything changes. I hope you guys enjoyed this. These things amaze me. The way things tie together, and the way God was showing me this stuff and speaking to me about it. And it just woke me up one night with this 4 days, you know, and I got to looking into it and was blown away, especially whenever it connected with Ezekiel's wheel and the number 72, and how the number 72 ties into the 144,000 and the name of God. I hope in my next couple of uploads to talk about some things about the chemtrailing, why they're putting fluoride and drugs in the water supplies, hormones in the food supplies, and all these different drugs, why they're trying to get people to you know, stay on drugs, to keep people asleep, you know, physically, mentally, you know, to keep people in a fog. And I think they're trying to impede something that they know is coming, which is this event. They think they can slow it down. They think they can stop it. And that's why they're doing what they're doing. I got news for them. Somebody as messed up as I was back June 14th, 2012. I had all that fluoride, all those drugs, and all that stuff in me. God didn't have no problem shaking me out of it and waking me up. So all their things that they do are in vain. But I believe that's why they're doing what they're doing with all these things. And I don't think it's a distraction or anything like that. I think they literally think they can stop something, and that they can keep control of what they have. Because whenever this great awakening comes, whenever the big event happens, is whenever they lose control and we take things back over and we rule and reign. Christ will rule and reign, those who have the Christ within. And whenever that happens, they lose everything. And they can't stand that. They know it's coming. They've got writings and know of prophecies and stuff that we don't know about, we haven't been told about, that are hidden in the vaults of the Vatican and other places, or were burned in the library. They know about a lot of things, and they think they can stop this, but they can't. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all. God bless.